Welcome back to the broadcast. Well, today, December 1st, marks World AIDS Day across the globe, and we are so excited to welcome back to the broadcast former Miss Texas, Ivana Hall, who's here to talk more about what you can do to help raise awareness today. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Well, it's such a pleasure to see you, and I love to know that your work as Miss Texas is still continuing in your work with DIFFA.
Absolutely. I started out volunteering with DIFFA, and then after my year as Miss Texas, I said, I'd love to come work for you, and they said, well, come on by, we'd love to have you. And they're celebrating their 25th year of having their huge charity gala that they do in the spring. This year it'll be March 7th, 2015.
So I have heard so much about this DIFFA event. I've been here for 4 years and I have not been yet. So this is the year I'm going to go.
You have to
Especially for the 25th. Can we just show this picture really quickly? This was 2 years ago. Well, we can show this on a close-up. This was 2 years ago. Can you see this? Just phenomenal costume.
Phenomenal costumes. We get great designers. We already have some great Badgley Mishka jackets coming in for our shows, BCBG. So we have a lot of fun things coming up for our show. I can't really give things away, but we're also doing a really fun raffle. Volvo Park Place is a sponsor, and they are doing a raffle with us. And if you win, and you do not have to be present to win, you get to fly to Sweden to build your own Volvo.
That's amazing.
So we're very excited, but there are just so many ways that people can be involved. You can be a volunteer, or you can make a donation, or come to our events and just be a part of the experience. But we sponsor 17 different local AIDS organizations here in the North Texas area.
And that's what I was going to ask you, because DIFFA, this DIFFA event every year, aside from being just a spectacular fashion event, raises a lot of money for some very, very worthy organizations.
Absolutely.
And you said 17 of them?
17. The Resource Center, Cook's Children's Hospital, White Rock and Friends. So just very many organizations that they just choose to take part in. And I have the opportunity to go to their grants party every year and to see these representatives come from the organization, and when they receive that check, that is the best part about being a part of this organization. And they're just so shocked with the amount of money that they receive every year because they really need it.
Let's talk about HIV/AIDS for just a moment.
Absolutely.
Because while globally maybe, or at least in the U.S., the numbers have gone down significantly. So people are getting tested earlier. There is numerous education organizations that are helping raise awareness about it. The life expectancy.
Absolutely.
If you have HIV, you can expect, on the right medication, to live a full and healthy life.
Right, a productive life.
Yeah.
And that's has been the great thing about technology and research, but we still have to continue that research and invest more because we don't have a cure. So I always say that education is prevention, and we always have to get tested, and when you get tested and you find that you are HIV positive, that's okay. Get medication, and that medication actually lowers your risk of spreading it to someone else.
Wow, and especially important in the Dallas area. Explain why.
Well, Dallas has the highest contraction rate in the entire country. Every year in Texas, 200,000 people contract HIV.
Which is shocking.
It is.
For me. When you told me that, I can't believe that.
So that's why helping these organizations is so important to DIFFA Dallas, but it's important for people to continue to get tested and to have that conversation.
Yeah. Yeah, and especially, what about DIFFA's work in schools? Are they doing any education programs with schools? And
well, through these organizations, a lot of these organizations do hire public speakers so that we can educate out in the community and also provide free HIV/AIDS testing. But unfortunately, here in the state of Texas, there isn't sex education. There's only abstinence programs, but many schools don't even do that. So I really think we do need to gear back towards funding abstinence and sex education programs.
Yeah, especially with helpful information like this. Thank you so much for being here. I can't wait for this event.
You have to come.
For the 25th anniversary.
The 25th anniversary. It's going to be big.
Okay, you can learn more about World AIDS Day by going to thebroadcasttv.com and click on today's links, and of course then more about this fantastic DIFFA event coming up in the spring.